starting autism hands are for Resurrected YouTube. I bought this vape, and Alien Labs tends to be like a good brand, but it's when I opened it, I just like it's the cutest vape ever. I'm gonna have such a hard time finishing it. Also, it says you are not alone. Then I found out it also is Gemini, which is the birth sign I am. Although I'm not well versed in horoscopes. I think I've like said before on one of these that I like. I have that birthday book that does like the book of birthdays, and it does like an individual profile for everyone. And that thing for May 22nd called out some specific ass shit for me. And the first time so I'm not big on horoscopes because a lot of Gemini stuff I haven't felt I related to. Someone told me it's because I was like born I was Gemini by one day. It's like a Taurus Gemini cusp, but this birthday book really makes it fucking easy by just giving you like a horoscope, not a horoscope thing, but they give you like a birthday, like personality profile for every day of the year. Actually, last year in 2024, I posted not the entire thing, but I would post the main, like the first little page for everyone's birthday every day. Except for the days I forgot, and then I would post them all later. But it's like the birthday book or something like that. I still have it, and I also have it on my phone, so if you like see me on the wild, ask me to read you your birthday profile, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you to read, or I'll send it to you, because, yeah, just like ask me to send it. Although, my situation with these messages, I suffer for it, I know, but I suffer, like, it's a suffer, either way. It's like, the anxiety of all the unanswered messages made me suffer. Also, it's like going through them all and answering. Just like even wanting to start that is so hard for me to want to do. But for what I like want to do, I don't know, for like comedy and stuff, it really helps to market yourself well. And I will, and I do, and I will and wear it well. I will and I wear. I don't know. I'm not fucking worried about it. I'm not fucking worried about it. I mean, I could be. I have no reason. Like, it's not like I could point to anything on paper to say why I'm not worried about it. I'm just not. It's not really on paper like that. It's just a peace of mind. Alright, continuing the journal of me. Almost done. I really think I pretty much ended this. Yeah, because I do remember this. When someone says Triumph, I think I said the dog from MTV. So when someone says truth, I think lie. Two truths and a lie is What Comics Lie to You, that show. It's actually I'll be on the next one. The next What Comics Lie to You show in July. That's this fucking month. Hell yeah. Oh man, I don't have any eyesight right now, or a phone, or ability to look up exactly the date. I can't even see the fucking calendar. But Food Fix, they probably advertise it on Food Fix, maybe on the Instagram or something. George Brett Olson will advertise it. Would Comics Lie to You? I'm going to be on that show at Food Fix in Modesto. Oh yeah. Ew, gross. I have like a pimple. Oh man, I don't have my pimple tools in the bathroom. Damn it. I have all the other things, like for 20 pairs of tweezers. I'd leave and go get it. I feel bad leaving on live, but then why the fuck am I doing live? No one's being forced to do anything except for be alive. I just found out this Sunday is a roast battle at Deaf Puppy, so I'll be there. That should be funny. Hell yeah. All right, I'm back. I don't know if anyone is still here. I wouldn't blame you if you left, but I love you for staying. I would love you if you left too, but like, I really most dope on the people who hang in there for all of this. At some point, I might give away some really big secrets or juicy pieces of information, but it's going to be in between so much rambling, it'll be hard to even tell. I'm like the radio. All right. So we definitely want to on a new page. Which is a quote. This above all, to this book gets harder to hold open the more I finish it too. Oh, it's a Shakespeare quote. This above all, to thine own self be true. It's got like a repeat one of the other one too. Yeah, lying to yourself is actually a huge fucking thing. That's like, there's like a part of me, maybe at one point, would say something in an argument about like that, and that you can't lie to yourself, like your brain always knows the truth. But now, having examined my thoughts and done like mental health work, I realized that like during the time I would have said that, oh my god, because I was fucking lying to myself. Wow. And it's not even like you're lying to yourself. Like, I think sometimes the thing for me is that I almost thought that like when I would hear that, like lying to yourself, to get like more primer too, was like almost in a way where it's positive. Like, you lie to yourself to be like, oh, everything is fine. I might kind of lying to her. I was lying to myself too, but like I was lying to myself in the way of like, oh, everything is not fine. Where I was like, oh, they're like, actually, it's like, it's not. My lies were like more of like dark forebodings that weren't fucking real, and like all this. So I was still lying to myself, but it was in a way that I like, because I guess I don't know, I still believing my lies for myself. This is thinking things were, I don't know, these really aren't so bad. They're not fucking easy, and they're not fucking comfortable, but they're not always so bad. And the good does make things a little more comfortable, sometimes a little more easy. Right now, I am thinking that I'm excited to go and record a podcast today with Carla. Also, I'm thinking that I like my American shirt number 2. Fuck yeah. Yesterday I had, my shirt said, it said on the top, it said, I squirt. On the top it said, I squirt. And then it was like a ketchup bottle and a hot dog. And it said, on juicy wieners. And I wore the shirt to work, but like I kind of hid it at work. So I like my belly kind of gets cold and stuff. So I wore like a sweater. And then I had on like high-waisted pants. So all day I was tucking in the juicy wieners part of the shirt. I was tucking juicy wieners all day into my pants. Amusement park rides you have been on. It's been a while. Man, I can't even remember the last time I was at an amusement park. That's so sad. But I really fucking can't. Damn, I don't know. It's because of being broke and like, just, you know, like when I do have money, and not totally being broke, but like, the things that I've been doing, not taking me in that direction. Been doing a lot more of like, if I have money and it's like, I don't usually go to an amusement park, I'll like probably use it to, I don't know, something else. Because I don't want to go alone. And so, like, I'll probably use it to, I don't know, use it on, like, just bullshit, and not going anywhere. Or if I was going to use it to travel, use it to, like, comedy travel. Because I would totally do an amusement park day, though, if anyone is down. I just, like, I wouldn't want to do it alone. I'm not, like, there's a whole bunch of shit that, like, I am, like, there'll be movies I want to see or places that I want to go. I'm pretty fucking good at doing things alone. I'm going to run a bit. I found from being a single the entire time I've been in my 30s, which is now, so I was last in a committed relationship at 29, and now I'm 34. So I'm just weird. Now, but I found out that, like, not everything, but, like, almost everything you can do single, or almost everything you can do in a relationship, you can do single, like the movies, dinners, walks. You just do it all lonelier. Way, way, way lonelier. Lonely movies, only there. That's the whole joke. There's more of the joke, but that's my bit and my life. Two truths and a lie. And the one truth. Yeah, I'm going to be on the Food Fix show, George's, this July. Two truths and a lie. Or would comics lie to you? Dress to Kill is going to be July 13th at the Callback Bar, August 10th at the Callback Bar, and 9/11 at the Callback Bar, and that will be unforgettable. Businesses you'd like to start. Damn, I don't know. I really want a camera because I would use it for Dress to Kill. But I gotta figure that out. How I guess I could just film with my phone again, which does not work. Hell yeah, Pixel. The best versions of a cover song. Oh well, right now Dancing in the Moonlight is playing. Although I'm a big fan of War Pigs by Cake. That's one of my favorite covers. The best, yeah, the worst versions of a cover song. I don't know. There's a few that aren't maybe as good as the original, but a few, sometimes it's like a little torn up metal. But I wouldn't say the worst. That's the thing I like. I don't mind it. Songs you would like to see covered and by who? Oh man, I don't know. I feel like I'd be open to more Warren Zevon covers. Although I've definitely like he had like a cover thing that came out, Enjoy Every Sandwich. That's what it was called. And it was bands covering his songs. But I could have seen a lot more of that, and that album could have been a lot better in my opinion. I'm so sorry. It's not like but you know, I was like, oh, nothing in there really like. I was like, I would rather just listen to Warren Zevon. I think I have a Dr. Pepper somewhere around here. Ginger ale. Bad. Okay. Water. So excited. That was water, wasn't vodka. I just hate water. Things you like to do. I could probably drink vodka a lot smoother. Things you like to do alone. Things I like to do alone. I like to use the bathroom alone. But honestly, I do need alone time every once in a while, like just to like go away and think. But sometimes I can even have like quiet time around people too. I know, surprise, I can though. If I know you well enough, I can. Or if we're together around each other, maybe not know you well enough, because like a lot of the people I love, I don't get like, I don't know. There's some people I see, so the people I see a lot will see this quiet side of me where I can like kind of almost get alone time around certain people I'm very comfortable with. But it's not even just a comfortable thing, it's that I see them a lot. There's a lot of people I'm very comfortable with, but I never get to see them. So instead I do the comfortability of just like just talking a whole bunch. Because I'm like, I haven't told anyone all the stuff I would tell you. I haven't like been talking to anyone like you in a long time. But I do like to just kind of like babble shit too. Like when I'm like, I will like, even when I'm just alone, I'll just like say stuff. Not like this, like how constantly I'm talking now, but I will like say phrases or kind of like I don't mutter things. I don't. I'll just talk as I want. I don't know. I'm not a bad person, so I reserve the right to say things sometimes. Okay, I'm not a bad fucking person, so I can talk a lot. I try to be a better listener, and I'm talking about when I like just say stuff alone. Which again, if like you're someone that I'm around a lot and comfortable with, if I'm around you a lot, I'm gonna be comfortable with you. That's a lie, but there's a strong chance since I have a fondness for the people I usually get close or like I don't know that I will spend time in a close proximity with. I spend a lot of time alone though too. It's because of I don't know. Probably my self hate. I figure like there's like a part of me where I feel like I have to do. I don't know. Like I'm gonna fail in some way. I'm like oh you're a piece of shit. So like don't bother people with yourself. But it's also the thing. It's like you're gonna mess up. The more chances you're around people, the better. The like more of a opportunity something's gonna happen where you just mess up. Mess what up though? It's impossible for me to mess. I mean, if I do mess up something, the worst that happens is I mess up something and I learn from it. Ugh. Sometimes I get tired of learning, but a lady learn. All right, I'm going to do eyeshadow because it's podcast day. Although I think we're just recording voices. As you see, I will be cute. If you listen to the podcast later, you can imagine me looking like this. Because it's how I look. All right. Let's see. Things you prefer to do with other people. I like to go to amusement parks with other people rather than alone. I like to go to movies with other people rather than alone. I like to go to eat with other people rather than alone. I like to go swimming with other people rather than alone. I like, you know, I might like to go on walks alone more. Because I have a bad walk speed and I feel bad either being too slow or too fast for people. Because I'm always one or the other, you know. I feel like it. Alright, I'm going to put on eyeshadow and then probably be back for the last part of curling my eyelashes and shit, which somehow will take 15 minutes because I talk. It's alive. Or at least it was. Usually when the live first starts, no one watches it. So probably you've resurrected this live stream on my YouTube, in which case I strongly recommend coming to my Instagram page. Even if you don't have an Instagram, just get one. Just get one, just to follow me. Get an Instagram. Follow Sack of Amy, all underscores, and then no K. Sack of Amy. It's a whole reason. If you're on the YouTube watching a resurrected live stream like this, you are going to fucking love everything I have on Instagram. It would honestly be worth you just getting an Instagram for. I was that person who was going without like social media. Well, I want to say I like got an Instagram at like 29, maybe 28. But then I was like, oh, I'm Instagram so much. I'm not going to do Facebook. But for comedy, I was doing comedy for, I don't know. It was like almost like not quite a year, but I had gone from like March to April. And when I got on Facebook, on the Facebook group, I got booked 3 times, like within 1 month. And I was like, damn. I feel like at that period, as things tend to work out, they change their seasons for everything. There's a lot of people posting on like, hey, I have this show, looking to fill it. And I feel like there's not quite as much as that now. But also, I think that it might not be so much as that, is that like, at that time, my first October doing comedy, I would like camp out on the, like, I got through Facebook group and I would like check it. So it's like, if someone posted about a show, I would be like, all right, 2 minutes. I posted 2 minutes ago and I'm like, I'm down. I'm down. Now it's like, well, I guess it's hard to put into words. I know more, but I'm not like hopeless. No, I'm very, very hopeful. But almost in that hope, it relieves of me a certain anxiety that might have led to me like constantly refreshing the Facebook group page. So I was like, oh, 2 minutes after posting, I'm fucking down. Like, but I'm like, and I led to so many great experiences, and I am still having great experiences. That's like, all the great experiences I have only lead me to assume that I have a lifetime of them. Oh, all right. I do know what the last question was. It was if you could read other people's, or if you could read someone's. Well, never mind. I can't realize the wording perfectly for the sake of semantics. Oh, sticky out. I also thought I did my eyeshadow. These are the names of the eyeshadow colors. They're wild. Lick the bowl. Maids a milking. Nice buns. Treat yo elf. Bless your tart. That's what I decorated with the names of my eyeshadow. Makeup names are wild. They're fun. All right. Let's see. It was people whose journals you would like to read. And then I usually try and like just answer this, which is why it's so clunky. Answer these right on the fly. But I did kind of see it, and then I did kind of think about it. And what I kind of thought was that, well, more so, because I was just thinking, I think, well, not everyone, I can never say everyone, but I'm sure a lot of people, I wouldn't be alone in having been someone that's wondered, like, imagine if you could hear everything that's ever been said about you. I kind of believe we do, but when we do, we can fully, like, process it, because we're not like emotional humans. We can fully process it, like, beyond maturity understood on the earth. But like, so I will know like everything everyone's ever said about me at some point. But like at some point, yeah, at some point, here or there, I think even without like needing the emotional security of absolute complete wisdom, would be like actually really flattered by what I would probably find out that a lot of people had said. I bet a lot of it, I bet I have said a lot worse things in my own mind to myself than anyone has ever said about me, or ever even probably thought about me. Honest to God. I bet that. I think that is the truth. I think I've thought worse things about myself than anyone else has ever thought or said about me. I just like came up with them. Like I just made up my imagination of self-hate. At the beginning of this, when I was like, I used to think I didn't lie to myself, that I was actually really honest to myself, but I realized that like the lie was in me thinking the dark forebodings and stuff. People you'd be willing to share this journal with. Well, you dope ass motherfuckers who've been watching this. All of you, like, we're almost done with it. I didn't write anything down, but it's all been recorded. Verbal autobiography. YouTube. It's long and rambly and emotional. Many cute outfits, though. All of it is like, it's too long. You're not going to watch it. But if you did, you'd find out so much stuff. If you watch it, you'd rip my fucking throat out and roast it. If you watch, you wouldn't be able to watch just one episode, because you can't. I don't think anyone could get through one of the episodes. They're so bad. Like, they're just like, they're for me. But I'm sharing it with the world. Like I said, if I have any good thing, I'll share it. I'm skipping the page about asking people because I can't read any answers from here. When someone says, oh yeah, Rorschach words, you. When someone says umbrella, I think, I almost always carry one around with me, although I won't today. I did consider, as always, I consider every day packing an umbrella. Is it today a day I pack an umbrella? Some days it is. Some days it's not. Today, not day. I'll take my chances in the rain. I feel like this is a good wet t-shirt. Plus, I have my hair braided, so it will still look ugly in the rain, but like the braid will be distracting. When someone says unforgiving, I think that's rough. Mercy is such a gift, truly a compounding gift. And there's almost, there's forgetting and not forgiving. You end up like unburying stuff, and then there's forgiving but not forgetting, and there's a certain degree of that like I think that what it is when they say that, it's not like you actually forget that it ever happened, but you forget the resentment sort of you felt, or that like you kind of forget the emotional grudge you had, more so than actually just forgetting it ever fucking happened, because like that would be an unfair thing to ask. More reasonable would be like forget the emotional kind of resentful attachment you had. About to get off of this, but I want you guys to remember, you're not alone. And if you ever feel lonely, welcome to the club. There's some dope ass people who be lonely. Some dope ass people who's been lonely. You are not alone in your loneliness. If you doubt it, watch the painfully long and rambly verbal autobiography on my YouTube.